Hey YouTube, it's Oakland Gym Bodybuilding here, and I'm here with you guys with brand new 3-day split. Now my little brother, he's in 7th grade, but he's about to be 8th grader because school's almost out. I'm about to be a sophomore, but taking senior classes, so that's pretty great. Hopefully next year I'll be taking a college course, then skip junior year, go to senior year, and get out when I'm 18. So that'd be nice, but he wants to play football. He played this year, and he was third string, and kind of felt bad for him. And he was like, "What did you do so you could start?" Well, back when I was in junior high, I did things completely wrong. I thought maybe I trained every day, and I'd see a result. But the thing was, I was training too much. Whereas I eventually got down to 5 days, and it was a little better. I should have probably maybe gone down to 3 to 4 days, but I guess it's just whatever. But now that I've done my research and I have more knowledge to my workout, I'll be able to provide great programs. Whereas this one, it's a 3-day split. I'm using antagonist muscle groups, so that's good. And this is a really great summer workout. You know, you want to get in shape for football. I recommend running this one for about 4 to 8 weeks. Well, what I recommend is doing this for about 4 to 8 weeks. Try to increase the weight as much as you can. You're going to see more muscular definition. You're going to have more endurance and all that. And a trick that I threw into these three is this is what I've implemented into my workout, where I make the first exercise for each body part. I do 3 sets of 21s, whereas for chest and bicep, and we get out an incline bench press. This is so it's kind of, let's see if I can. Well, it's not working, but for bench press, a lot of times when I see people do 21 incline, they start wide 7, then they go neutral 7, then they go close 7. No, this is how you do it. You choose whatever grip you want. You know, some people like to get shoulder width a little close to the inside, or some people like to go wide. Well, get your grip, and for the first 7, this is you. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, you hit 7 half, then you come down. Go all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come up, then you come all the way down and knock out 7 full repetitions. You're going to be using super lightweight for 3 sets. Then I do a neutral bicep curl, and for the 21s you need to use a super lightweight, maybe 50%, or maybe 50% of what you would normally do for 21s, because I call these Arnold sets, because I notice he did them sometimes. Then after my set of 21s for bench press, I do barbell bicep curls. I like to do a neutral grip, and you knock out 21 reps. Then you're gonna go back and forth. And the next Arnold set is a flat barbell bench press, whereas you only do 3 sets of 12 to 15. And again, you're going to use a little bit of a lighter weight, because I remember the other day I was doing that and I choose the weight too heavy. I could only get 8. So I went from, like, the first round I got 15, but then the second time I could only get about 8 or 9 reps, and the third time could barely get past 6. So you want to definitely be careful on the weight. Choose it widely, and then I do a wider grip bicep curl, alright, I should have started from the beginning. When we do incline, we're working our upper chest here. Use my body as an example. Alright, for my upper chest, right here, you have these muscles that line up right here. This is where your upper chest works. See? You work it that way, and it will build concentration. And then the neutral bicep, it actually works the whole bicep as a whole, mainly the peak of it. And then for the flat bench press, when doing a flat bench press, it works right here. So around right in the middle. You can still build pecs, but you work the middle of it so you get this part popping out a little bit more. And so hold on, guys. But then for the wide grip bicep curl, when you're curling, you're working the inner bit of your bicep. So you're going to build a head for your bicep from the neutral grip, but you're also going to eventually build a double bicep on the side from working the inner part of it. And it's always good. Next, for the decline bench, this is what builds a little triangle. Well, not exactly the triangle, but it helps, and it really works on the bottom, so it looks more of like a circle and it pops out. And it has been proven that decline bench press is the best exercise for your pec development. And then I do a hammer bicep curl, where I take it and I curl, and this actually hits the outside of the bicep, and so a bit of a wide, and it works a little bit of your forearms, and eventually you could build a triple bicep. So you have a head right here, and a head right here. And some people may say that's ugly. I personally disagree. I kind of want that now. Well, actually, I really want that. And it's really going to help build a full set of arms, and your forearms will get stronger, which means your deadlift grip, your shrugs, really any type of movement exercise that requires you to have some grip strength. And then I do a seated cable fly, since I only have one dumbbell. So you can do this, you can do a pec deck, you can do cable crossovers, but when I do my flies, I get it like this, like I'm doing a pose. And you come back all the way, and you try to flex your chest as hard as you can. And that's what's going to build the width, where presses builds the thickness out of it. So basically doing presses will bring your chest out. We'll bring, the size of it. But when doing flies, it'll increase the width. So your chest, instead of coming from here, it could be eventually out to there. So you have a full rounded chest, like that. And then I do a reverse drag curl. I find it works a little bit more the outer bicep, and it really hits the forearms good. So so you can really choose any kind of grip. I like to do just a neutral grip, but I still find that it works the outside of the bicep. And then when that's all said and done, I do some decline sit-ups, 8 to 12. For the first set, no matter what it will always be a warm-up set, or you can do I recommend 4 to 6 sets, whereas you have 1 to 3 warm-ups. You can really never do too many warm-ups, but if you're time conserving, knock out no more than 3 warm-ups. But doing 4 sets, make one of the sets a warm-up, because you never know when you could hurt something. And you should stretch your abs. I do 4 sets of 8 to 12. Why? Because with the reps them low, I can easily throw in some extra weight and build bigger abs. Alright, then Tuesday is a cardio day. So my cardio, I do 3 rounds. I get on the treadmill I get on my bike machine. I get on it for 1 minute. You can get a high, low intensity, or just keep it normal. But the intensity I keep is where I could have a conversation with someone. Then I'll do high knees. Again, I want to be able to have a conversation with someone, so I don't want to be out of breath. Then I instantly go to butt kicks. Then I do some jumping jacks for 1 minute. And then I just jog in place, and I repeat that 3 times. So 15 minutes, twice a week, that's not bad. And then for Wednesday workout, I do back and triceps. So we hit our front of our body on Monday. Then we got a complete rest day, so we're hitting different muscle groups. We're hitting our triceps and our back. For my back, I do bent over rows. Then I do close grip bench press. So bent over row, I feel it's important or necessary that I go over this. So for bent over row, let me use this log. So my mom wanted me to throw this out, but now it actually does come in good use. So you start out, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, come down 1, 2, and so forth. So you hit half reps from the pause. You focus on half reps on each position, the top, the bottom, and then you do full. And then for your triceps, I do close grip bench press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then up here. Now I come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna do full reps. And what I like about the bent over row is you should choose a weight where you can constantly keep your traps flexed and row, because I find that helps build your traps and your back at that. And it'll give better muscle development. You won't be able to use as much weight. Well, you'll eventually be able to use a super heavy or low once you get used to it, but some people aren't exactly used to it, so good to start off with a lighter weight. But I do, yeah. So, and then for the actual workings, the actual like non-pump, then I do a wide grip pull-up, and I was maxing out on wide grip pull-up to hit 25, so that was great. I do 12 to 15. I'm gonna try to make the first set a bit of a body weight, then I'll strap on weight as needed. Then I do a tricep kickback. Now, I want you all to get there. I want you to lift your shoulder where it's, it's parallel with the ground. And I want you to extend your arm, your tricep. So you should choose a heavy enough weight where you can just pick it up and do that. And constantly keep the extension. Knock out 3 sets, 12 to 15. Then I get into a one-arm row. Now, all the time I see people flaring their elbows out. That works a bit of your upper back and your rear delts. But I pull in and pull all the way, and it works your lats. I find that it really hits my lats pretty good with one-arm rows. And then I do skull crushers. So what I do is, I get the bar, get up, I keep my elbows in, and I just come slowly back. And just extend your arms. Your elbows really shouldn't be moving, or your shoulders. Just do that. 3 sets, 12 to 15, you'll really feel it in your tricep. And then for the last set, I do wide grip lat pull downs. You can do a reverse grip or wide grip. I like to do wide grip because reverse hits my biceps a little too much. And I keep the back flex and I pull. And I'll knock out 3 sets, 12 to 15. It's just like you want to pull up, just that's really easy. Alright, and then I do tricep one arm extension. I do this, and I want everyone to do this. And I want you, as everybody has their arm. So at a 90 degree, like the top part of a square, fully extend. Choose a weight you can do that. And you'll find that it really will help build your triceps and you get stronger overall. Alright guys. Alright, and then I do a hanging leg raise. I find this is the best exercise for your lower abs. First off, I do decline sit-ups for Monday's workout. For me, that's the overall best ab exercise. But leg raises, I like to start off with 8 to 12, and if you can't even do one hanging leg raise, lie down on it. Just lie down on the floor and do lying leg raises. So you can get about 30 to 50 reps. When you can do that, then you want to switch to hanging leg raises. So after that, for abs, I always do 4 sets of 8 to 12. Just because, want to keep the sets a little bit above what we average do, but keep the rest a little bit lower. And then cardio will be the same as it was for Tuesday. Bike for a minute, do high knees, butt kicks, and I do jumping jacks, and I jog in place for 1 minute per round. So that's a whole 15-minute workout. And then for Friday, end of the week, hitting legs, shoulders, and abs. Gonna finish out strong. Most people hate leg day. Call me crazy, but I've actually come fond of leg day. And just like everything else, I started with squats with 21s, and I do military presses with 21s. Now I'm gonna demonstrate squats here, though I'm wearing jeans. I'm not really using any weight. So for squats, I'm gonna show you how I start. Some people can say this is not a good idea, but if you're using light enough weight, so I do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come up and come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, come up and come down, complete your other 7. And then for overhead pressing, I start like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and complete the 4 reps. And you'll notice that I don't flare my elbows out. I try not to, but when I'm actually pressing, I keep them a little bit in. 3 sets of 21 reps. Remember, you're going back to back with every 2. Alright, so the first, I'm trying to think. Alright, for every set of exercises, those are back to back, so they'll always be antagonists. So barbell squats are supersetted with military presses. Then I do a barbell front squat. And if you have trouble doing front squats, I recommend either getting on a leg press or a leg extension. But me, I've been doing my front squats like this. I haven't been doing it like this really. I try, and it just hurts my wrist too much, and I figured I can take the shoulders anyway. Then I instantly go to a side lateral. And all the time I see people guiding with their hands. But in reality, you want to guide with your shoulders. You can lift a bit more weight, and it puts more pressure on the shoulders. Next, I do a lying hamstring curl. Now, I understand most gyms don't have, or people at home, they don't have a lying leg curl. You know, some people buy bench presses that have it, like mine. Do the lying leg curl. You can do that, or you can lie down on a bench and curl a dumbbell, or you can do a standing or a seated leg curl. So, you know, everything's 3 sets of 12 to 15. And then I do a barbell front fly. Now, all the time, I see people doing their front flies, arm extended like this. No, you want to keep your arms bent a little bit and do this. Just keep them bent a little bit. And I find that really helps. It takes off a lot of stress. Then I do standing calf raises. You can use it with a barbell. You can do with a Smith machine. You can even use the actual machine. You can use a seated calf raise machine or a leg press calf machine. You know, I like to do the barbell. And then I superset the calf raises with barbell shrugs. If you don't have barbells, you can go ahead and use dumbbells. And what's funny is I actually forgot to write the ab exercise, so hold on. This pen's not too good. And I do dumbbell side bends, so which means I will always do the warm-up with body weight. Then I'll always go ahead and use dumbbells. So that's the 3-day split, and I find that for my little brother, he's really like psyched to do it. And you know, yesterday we mainly went yesterday we went over some tips. Like we used a super lightweight with dumbbells. We didn't even throw any plates on them, and we just used a lot of barbell exercises. Most of them can replace with dumbbell exercises. So it was super lightweight. Yesterday we did upper body, working on our upper body, how to work it with the 21s, and then today we worked on the lower body part. So like it was kind of like him using his body weight, and he really enjoyed it. And we went over cardio, except we only did 15 minutes at a super low intensity. And you know, then for the abs, we just did like one set of 8 to 12. We didn't use any weight with that. Leg raises we did. I had him do a pull-up, and he held himself up there and did the leg raises. And side bends, just had him do body weight. Then I had him grab the dumbbell to do them. So, alright guys, that's a 3-day conditioning split. I call it the 3-day conditioning split because it really conditions your body, and you know, you'll be in the great shape. You know, you want to definitely drink your water with it, and it actually can be used for bodybuilding, believe it or not. You know, you're using higher rep ranges, and you won't exactly get as strong, but you will gain some strength. And I don't like messing with them super low rep ranges as much, just because, you know, I've always been a bit of a high rep. I never really like going anything under 6. I don't normally go as higher than 30 reps, but because when you look at it, for the first 2 sets, he hit about a little bit over 120 reps for the first exercise. So that actually is pretty good. You're getting some good rep ranges, and you're really building some muscle. You're gonna get, you know, more dense and all that. So alright guys, I hope you guys have a good Sunday. You know, have family dinner. And, you know, remember to tell everybody that you love them. You never know when it'll be your last minute, and you know, just get ready for Monday. And you can try it. You can start today, but I find programs are more easily tracked on a Monday, a Wednesday, or a Friday. But you know, do it really on whatever day you can, and you know, that's really. I don't really have anything else much to say except just I've been to replace the extra dumbbells. I'm actually looking for 2 empty milk jugs. I'm gonna fill them with water. I'm gonna use like some large paint cans, and do curls, do whatever I can to get some center blocks. So I'm just gonna try to do what I can and just hope for the best. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop taking up your time and hope you guys have a good day. Oakland Gym Bodybuilding out.